Yo, what's poppin' peeps? You got your boy Nandra here. Welcome to another video. So for this video, I got a matchup that you probably don't see all the time, and that of me playing, Agroforce versus Tutankhamun Haven. So Tutankhamun Haven is more or less like alright, well actually I'm gonna show you the list I'm playing first. But yeah, it's like it's more or less like a similar sort of idea to the original sort of Aether decks that I was making before we got Heavenly Knight and things like that. And they just play and they just pull out Tutankhamun. The Tutankhamun has a lot of synergy with Aether just because Tutankhamun, he can't be healed. The second goes to one, he cannot be healed, but he can get HP buffs, which is what Aether gives. So this way it just essentially gives him a second life, and it makes him really sticky and annoying. So this is actually going to be a game where I get carried by the Axeman, because I know, like I said in the previous video where I had playing this deck, I did not have many games where I get carried by Axeman, but this game is one such game. Alright, so I'm going first. Obviously, I'm off to a good start because again, I'm an aggressive deck and I'm going first. That's good. So my hand is good. I kept the Story Falconer just because Story Falconer is so annoying. It's a 1/3, which means he has to skip shit, otherwise he can't get rid of it, right? Or I guess he could Red Hot Boots too, but yeah. The hand I pick up is pretty decent. It gives me things to play up until maybe say turn 5. That's not bad. I do pick up 2 Axemen though. Axemen is it's kind of meh versus Haven, but it's still decent just because at the end of the day it's still 6/5 per brush. That versus Haven will usually end up being annoying. You can use it to bust through Heavenly Knights and things like that too, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so I go ahead and make the play like this. I go ahead and play the Water Fairy, and then you'll actually see me do something interesting here. I'll actually go ahead and make the bump here. So the reason why I'm making the bump there is because the bump here, it's free. I lose 1 damage, sure. I lose 1 damage to guarantee that now he doesn't get good bumps here. Sure, you want to go ahead and suicide here? Sure. He only gets 1 kill as opposed to 2 now, in exchange for me giving up 1 damage. Additionally, it's still awkward for him because he still really wants to scripture this, but if he scriptures this, he can't scripture this, right? So it still works out in my favor. He plays the second Jewel Priest, and I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? Stop with these Jewel Priestess. So the second he plays with the Black Diamond, I'm like, oh, okay, well, clearly he got the clearly he went ahead and he got a second Black Diamond. So that's good information for me to have. Now here I draw dead. I draw very, very, very dead. And I'm like, okay, sure. I guess I'm gonna play my Skystrap Raptor. Now keep this in mind. Most times when I play this deck, I usually do not. Well, most times when I either play this deck or see people play this deck, you almost never play up the Skystrap Raptor the turn after you get it, or even the turn after you get it. So so not 1 turn or 2 turns later. You usually play 3 or 4 turns later. Just because it's a 3-mana card, so usually when you play in the early game, you can only play up this card when you play it, and that's kind of a tempo loss for you because you want to have multiple small foot soldiers on the ground, getting you the damage they need to get. But I can't really play it out the foot soldiers, I can't really play out the foot soldiers in a way that makes me comfortable to play them out. So I'll go ahead and actually play up the Skystrap Raptor just because it's more mana for my turn. It makes my turn more efficient. I'll play it 1 fairy, yeah, because the alternative was to play up the Leaf Man and then both fairies, but which I guess in a way it could be better, but it guarantees that my rain is now dead if I do that, and I need rain to make less trades. So here he plays up the young double gemstone Carapace, and so the second he does, I know he's gonna evo this. I'm like, why would you do that? That's such a bad evo, but he does it anyway. I'm like, sure, okay. So the reason why that is a bad evo, because yes, he gets another unit for next turn. However, it's bad because if I find something like say Leaf Man, then you're just like, well, shit, what do I do now, right? So here, I make a misplay. The correct play. There are 2 different ways to go about this. The correct play is to either value trade over the Jewel Priestess. Don't ever do that, or to go ahead and evo the fairy. Do not evo the Water Fairy because he wants to banish that. Yeah, because he wants to banish that, and if you evo it, that means he has to take a lot of power off the board for free. By evoing the Storied Falconer, you lose 1 damage. Additionally, there's no point to give anything Bane because what do I have to give Bane, right? I don't have any Skystrap Raptors, aka Star Raptors, in my hand, right? So yeah, very, very crucial misplay. Just because I just kind of tunnel vision just because like typically when I play this matchup, when I play versus Haven, because of Holy Winged Dragons, I usually try to make sure that I give at least some Star Raptors in my hand, you know, Bane as quickly as possible, just because Holy Winged Dragon is for lack of a better word, Holy Winged Dragon is a bitch. Like, it's really a giant nuisance to clear, and you want to be able to clear it as quickly as possible, just because like 6 is a huge number, and 6 actually out damages anything that you could do as Force early. So here he plays up the Young Cudgel. I'm like, okay, sure. So yeah, so like I said, like now he's in a kind of awkward spot. He wants to remove as much damage as possible off the board, but he also kind of doesn't want to take damage on his creatures unnecessarily, right? So, yep, he banishes that way. I'm like, okay, sure. He makes the trade that way. I'm like, okay, sure. So he did actually fuck up there, by the way. The correct play is to actually kill the fairy, not the water fairy, because you give me a fairy for free. Like, you don't know that you give me that fairy might have meant something. Anyway, this turn we go ahead and we see the power of the Aria. Now, like I said in the first video where I was playing this deck, like the Aria, like it's only one of, like, it doesn't come up that often, but when it does, it usually comes in clutch, and it's fire, like here. Because now I get to go ahead and play out the Aria, I get to go ahead and play out the Wisp. You have to play it in this order, because if you play it out last, the Wisp will banish itself. Anyway, I go ahead and get the Young Rain. I'm like, sure. So now I get to go ahead and make all these clean trades, and I get to remove almost everything off of this board for free. Yeah, so I go ahead and make the trade there. I make the trade there. So I have a 3/3, a 2/1, and a 4/1. He's up. My man's chilling at 11 here. Well, really 13, because he has the Black Diamond popping next turn. But here he slams on the Young Tutankhamun. I'm like, yo, King Tut, really? Wow. So I wasn't expecting this at all. So immediately after this happened, I had to go double check it and check to see his master score. You can't see master scores in replays, but like obviously, like the second I realized he was master, like, oh, okay, well, this explains a lot. So yeah, so he makes trades, so I'm like, okay, sure. So now there's a King Tut in play, just like chilling. I can't get rid of it because unfortunately my guy is a 2/1. If it had been a 1/1, sure, but it's a 2/1. Anyway, so here I go ahead and make a value trade there. And then actually go ahead and kill the King Tut. Now I know a lot of you guys, again, because this is like the second seemingly unnecessary trade that I've made this game. A lot of you guys might be going like, Dan's game, why the fuck did you make that trade? Well, the reason why I made that trade is because I already knew that I was going to put my Axeman down to 2 HP, right? And I also knew that, oh, well, if he plays Jean, because this is going into his Jean turn, he hasn't given me a good reason to believe that he might have a Jean, because he's more or less like curved out up until now. So if he plays Jean, not only does it kill my Axeman, but the Tutankhamun also heals back up. I have to kill it again, and then has a second life. But at that point, it's too sticky. I never get rid of it, and I probably die. So I want to go ahead and prevent that. I want to go, leave myself an out, leave myself with a way to like deal with this, with a way to deal with the situation if he plays it. But unfortunately, it's not juicy enough for him. He doesn't do it. He just plays out second Aether. Although this effectively does the same thing. It gives the Tutankhamun its second life. He can make a trade with it, as we see here, and then just comes back. So mind you, this is I think what, the third time I've killed this guy now. Yeah, very, very sticky, very, very annoying. So I go ahead and play another Axeman. I'm like, sure. So mind you, now each turn, I can play 3 units in the turn. He takes 4 damage now. Or sorry, when I can play 3 cards in the turn, he takes 4 damage. But it's gonna be a while before I can get to do that, because I'm being forced to make trades here that I don't want to make. So last time, there was a chance for him to play Jean. He didn't play the Jean. And instead he opted to make the trade. So this time, I'm like, okay, maybe you have Jean, but now the Jean isn't good enough because now I have a 4 HP unit, so you can't play Jean here. And you have to trade because you don't know what's in my hand, and you don't know if I can kill you from the spot, because you're effectively at 3 right now. Because again, this is 6, I have 2 Axemen stacks, so that's effectively 10. So that's really scary. That's really, really fucking scary. Because if I have, I guess, if I have Storied Falconer plus Axeman plus Elf Song, you die. Yeah. So he's forced to make trades from, like, okay, sure, this is awesome. So he plays up Moria here. Now, if he has Globe into Hind, I lose immediately. But he doesn't have it. I'm like, sure. He plays a Snow White here. He makes a trade. Now, I didn't. Alright, so initially I didn't actually like the way that he traded, but ultimately it made sense to me. I was like, okay, sure, I can respect that. So now again, like, the onus is on me. Okay, well, what am I gonna do from this situation, right? Like, this is kind of scary, you know. But here I go ahead and I just slammed on the Axemen. I'm just sure, let's go. You know, let's kind of like roll the dice here, right? All right. So I had a few different things I could do here. Now this is one of those turns that's kind of interesting because like there's a lot of different ways to go about this, but I'm pretty sure the line that I should have gone for, which is also the line that I did not go for because I'm really greedy, is to go for a line where I go ahead and actually kill the King Tut, because I can actually still die here. Or sorry, let me clarify. By kill the King Tut, I mean permanently kill the King Tut, isn't like to kill it, then airbound, and then kill it that way. However, I don't do it. This is really, I mean, truly and utterly greedy for me to not do this. Because if he has just, you know, a raw Heavenly Knight in his deck, I'm dead. A raw Heavenly Knight, raw Taurus, I'm dead. I'm 100% dead, and I would have 100% deserved it because I will probably not use this airbound to do anything else this game, right? But I don't do it. But I do at least make the trades in order to bring it down to 1 HP. The bring it down to 1 HP is very important because now I do not die to Darktron by itself, but I die to the other two things still, because he does have an amulet in play, and that's a very big deal. All right, but yeah. So as we saw there, like he quickly took the 3 Axemen stacks. Honestly, I think watching the Axemen stacks on people when you have like multiple Axemens, it's like the animation makes it so damn satisfying. You have no idea. Like it's truly one of those, like, you need to play it for yourself in order to just like witness the glory, honestly. Anyway, so we drop down to 1 and we have lethal in the back with the Storied Falconer. Yeah. So he plays a scripture here. I'm like, okay, sure, that's not scary. If you had Knight, that would have been more scary. He then plays up Moray, you know, draw last. Which is actually somewhat relevant, but not really, I guess. Anyway, so he goes space here, drops me under 3. I'm like, cool, nice, I won, PogChamp. So I go ahead and I just BM a little bit. The BM was not worth it at all. I should not have done this. I'm just, I don't know. Like, playing versus Haven just does something to me sometimes. Anyway, so I go ahead and do all these like kind of flashy things that make no sense because I only needed to put him down to 3. But well, sorry, put him down to 5 and then play my 3rd card for the turn. But yeah. Yep, and we just get the lovely Axemen stack. So in that game, like, the Axemen just, you know, it just neatly finished him up. Like it neatly did 12 damage. Granted, it was kind of in a weird sort of like roundabout way, and you know, like in like not a way that aggro would do it, but it still did, you know, what it needed to do, and you know, we got there. Like, so it's such, you know, quick game to quickly just, you know, showcase like what Axemen does for you in like certain matches like that, where like your opponent kind of like you know, for whatever reason, like doesn't really die, or maybe you say like have some bad draws and can't really, you know, finish it up, because again, like Forest is, well, aggro Forest, or just, you know, aggro in general, is one of those decks that like they once they run out of steam, they run out of steam hard. Like it's in one of those like you know, kind of like feel bad man sort of ways, like it's like make you go like, why the fuck am I playing aggro, right? Like it just feels awful, but like, you know, Axemen just, you know, keeps you in there. Just nice like inevitability. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, let me know what you think about Axemen down in the comments below, or just, you know, on Discord, you know, wherever, get at me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.